Another rant. Why does it seem like the customer has to fight for the contractor to do work for them? It should be the other way around, right? Today's day and age, it seems like customer service has just went downhill, and I'm talking like across the board. Doesn't really matter where you go. I've had tons of people work here, tons of people work in my home, and even at their best, they're just okay. When you're calling somebody, just answering the phone. Like, why is it so hard to get a call back or even get someone from the office on the phone? These are all based off real stories, but you give a company a call, they don't return your call, they don't answer the phone. Weeks go by, and then finally, like a week or two later, they give you a call back, and you're like, yeah, I've completely moved on, or the job's done, or I'm not even going to bother entertaining it because if you took 2 weeks to answer the phone call, what will actually working with you be like? Then, go a step further. We book an appointment and they don't even show up to the appointment on time. They don't call ahead. They don't let you know anything. Or worse yet, they actually show up without calling ahead and they're already, poking around your backyard or wherever. And you're a little confused because you're like, it's just a weird situation, right? But ultimately, they pop in. It's like a really quick visit. They quickly do some measurements, look around, maybe take some pictures, jot down on some paper that they'll probably lose. And that's it. We have quotes ready immediately in the home. Most companies are like, yeah, okay, I will send that to you Friday. Well, Friday comes and goes, and you know how it is. No quote. And Monday comes and no quote. And by Wednesday, you're like, okay, I'm going to follow up with them. And you follow up with them, and oh, yeah, yeah, I'll get that back to you. And maybe you have to follow up more than once. There's a good chance that, they show up in unbranded vehicles and maybe they're not even working, like truly working for the company you just hired. Maybe they're all subcontracted, right? But regardless, they show up. And again, most times at their very best, they do an okay job, right? The downside is, well, there's so many things that could go wrong. But even at their best, they do an okay job. And, maybe they took a long time. Maybe they, were downstairs in the basement cussing, or like, they showed up. They weren't super clean. You had to do a little cleanup when they left, and the quality was just okay. But it's better than others, right? To me, that's still not good enough. You're paying them to do a job, but it seems like as the customer, you have to fight for everything, and you have to bring things to their attention over and over and over when it should be the other way around. Hospitality, right? Good hospitality where really you're catered to, because at the end of the day you're paying them for a service, right?